Your thumbnail isn't the problem. Your title isn't either. There's a third filter deciding whether anyone clicks, and almost nobody talks about it. Monetize. In 2026, average click-through rate for new channels sits under 2%. That means out of every 100 people who see your video, 98 just scroll past. And it's rarely because the video itself is bad. YouTube doesn't show your video to a person, it shows it to a nervous system, one that makes a keep or skip decision in under half a second before a single word registers. That decision isn't made by logic. It's made by a filter buried in how human attention works. This is the layer Monetize exists to decode. The system's platforms never explain to creators. And once you see it, you can't unsee it in your own thumbnails. Here's factor 1, visual noise versus visual clarity. Open YouTube's homepage right now, and every thumbnail is fighting for the same eyeball using the same tricks. A shocked face, a red arrow, bold yellow text. When everything looks urgent, urgent becomes invisible. The brain's job is pattern recognition, and its favorite move is to filter out anything that matches the pattern it already expects. The videos that get clicked aren't louder. They're the one thing on the page that doesn't match the wallpaper. So creators push harder into curiosity, bigger claims, wilder faces, vaguer titles. And for a while, it works. CTR climbs. Then something quietly breaks. Retention collapses because the video didn't deliver on the promise the thumbnail made. Comment sections fill with one word, clickbait. YouTube's algorithm reads that mismatch and it stops recommending the video. Not because the click was bad, but because the click was a lie. There's a second, quieter killer, context mismatch. A viewer's brain doesn't just judge a thumbnail, it judges whether that thumbnail matches everything else it remembers from your channel. Switch styles video to video, and the algorithm and the viewer loses the pattern it uses to recognize you. No pattern to recognize means no reason to trust the click. Here's the part that breaks most creators' assumptions. In test after test, the thumbnail that won wasn't the more exciting one. It was the more specific one. Swapping a generic shocked face for one clear, literal detail from the video lifted click-through by double digits. Because specificity signals truth, and truth is what curiosity needs to survive past the click. So the real formula isn't clarity or curiosity, it's clarity, curiosity, and consistency stacked in order. A familiar pattern, viewers recognize your channel on sight. One broken expectation inside that pattern, viewers want to know why. And a promise the video actually keeps, so the algorithm keeps opening the door. This is the exact framework we reverse engineered at Monetize after studying hundreds of channels that broke through this ceiling. Miss one piece and the other two stop working. The next question is the one most creators get backwards. Once someone clicks, what makes YouTube trust you enough to show the next video to? That's a different system entirely, and it's next right here on Monetize.